to the grassroots as well?
Yeah, what I would say is that I plead with the national executives to see that fairness exists everywhere, and because we have a hopes that 2028 we are going to capture power, and they should do everything right, give everybody the fair playing ground. Let's do things that will make our party more attractive to the grassroots, so that when eventually when the process is over, we can all come together and work diligently for the party to recapture power. And to my grassroots, let's not take the laws into our own hands. There are some places that people are fighting. No, that shouldn't be the case. We have structures. Let's follow the structures. Like so, I mean, we went to the region, we have gone to the national, and so we have not been given the audience. That's why we have been to court. So let's follow that process, and I think the right things should be done for the party to recapture power. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much for speaking with us this morning. That was Mr. Samuel Ofori. He's the youth organizer of the NPP in the Swami constituency. Now, Alpha, this morning it looks like, as we've been saying, both the NDC and the NPP, they are having some internal issues, which is normal for political
it's very normal.
parties, yeah, which is normal for political parties. But for the NPP, I think this comes at a time when the party has been, I don't know if I should say, destabilized for a while now. From the 2020 elections coming down, it looks like the NPP has not been able to hold at its core. And then very recently, they had their presidential primaries. That sort of fractured the party further. And then after that, we were told that they are going to work hard to strengthen the party so that they can present a united front, give us one core message so that they can get victory in 2028. But now this is also happening, and we've only spoken to the Swami constituency because they have filed a motion. But I think last week we were even talking about some other constituencies reporting similar.
Mampong. And there are other places I've forgotten. There are a number of places that are experiencing some of these things. I think that, but to be fair, I think the majority of the constituencies, to a large extent, have had a similar process. Do you understand? Yes, of course, you can't have such elections which involves a lot more people without all these issues coming up. So, to be fair, this is not very weird. It's not unusual, okay? But I also, just like I've said, would like to point out that I think that based on my assessment of the entire process, I think that largely constituencies that are having to go through this process have had a smooth process thus far. But then there are some who are going through these kinds of challenges. The challenge is what? We need to understand what the problem is. The problem is about who is qualified to have his or her name on the register. Do you get the point? Who can vote? Who can determine who becomes the next executive member, the next parliamentary candidate, the next chairman, the next national executive? So this, apart from the, ordinarily, this will have been the first election before the flag bearership election. But the MPP did something unusual. So they turned it upside down. They did the one which usually will have been last, the first. So they have done that, and now they are having to elect these polling station executives. What is happening is that people have interest. People have interest in becoming things or in occupying certain positions. And they know that you need the people at the polling station. You need your members there, so that you, especially if you want to contest as a constituency executive, the people at the polling station level are the ones that will vote for you. Do you get it? So if you have a lot more of your people at that level, then the chances are that likely you may emerge as whoever. Do you get it? So what is happening is that people have relationships. People know the kind of people who like them, the kind of people who are in their circle, the kind of people that they have relationships with. So when those people get their names onto the register, their prediction is that that will give them a favorable chance to eventually become who they want to become at the constituency level. It's the same thing that is going to happen for the regional level. The people at the region also have interest. So they too will ensure that they have their people
in place,
occupying these positions, so that when they become the executives and they are going to the election, then they have the opportunity to win the election. You get? So it's connected, and it is interest at play. And for me, I think this election is one of the most important election for the party in terms of their internal process.
Now,
If
two issues that I have from this interview that we just did. Now, the first one is, you don't want it to look like you are orchestrating things to favor someone. When that happens, there's a disconnect between what the people at the grassroots are saying and what some people want to happen. I don't know if you understand. And you don't want people to feel that way, like you are sort of engineering things to go a particular way so that your whatever you want to work out will work out in a way that will favor you. You don't want people to feel that way. And the second issue that I picked up was the gap in communication between the national executives and the people at the grassroots. Because as he said, as it stands now, the national executives are yet to say anything about the issue, or they've been notified.
let me take the first issue, the engineering thing. It's a normal in our political operations, and a lot of politicians have been doing that for a very long time. But I think for the MPP, this is the worst period to have that being a widespread problem. Because you are completely battered, just like you said, fractured, embarrassed in an election. And one of the key things you found to be the major reason is the disinterest by your grassroots, the disappointment by your grassroots, your very own people who decided not to go out there to vote because they were despondent, they were disappointed, they lost interest, they lost motivation. Why did they lose motivation? Because maybe certain of the things they were expecting to happen did not happen. Some of the opportunities they expected to be given to them were not given to them. Some of them too felt mistreated, badly treated, unfairly treated. So these were the issues that inured or that, contributed to their lack of interest, and they decided not to go out there to vote, just like the party itself has told us. So if you are having to go into an election where you are seeking to stop a political party from doing what we have now come to do, the traditional 8 years in office, you are not supposed to be seen to be doing the very thing you did in the last election, which consequently brought you this embarrassing result. Do you get it? Even though I appreciate the fact that it may not be widespread, but it is especially in the Ashanti region. Why? Because people know And in the region, the only thing you need is to become a candidate, especially if you want to go to parliament. For a lot of the constituencies, the view is that your major task is to become a parliamentary candidate. And that if you do become a parliamentary candidate, chances of you becoming the member of parliament is to some extent assured. So now they know that the main work should be in connection to how you become the parliamentary candidate. So how do you become the parliamentary candidate? It means that in the constituencies, at the polling station level, you should have your people there. You should sponsor people. You should get them onto the register. You should ensure that you have engineered it to the extent that it is your people who will be deciding. And when your people are the decision makers, then you are confident that you will eventually become the parliamentary candidate. So that's what's happening. And I'm saying that for these constituencies where you are having these happening, especially in the Ashanti region, it's a terrible thing for the party because look at the numbers in 2024 compared to the numbers in 2020. How many votes did the Ashanti region give to the MPP in 2020, for instance? About 1.7 million. It dropped to around 1.4 million in 2024. So that's a significant drop.
Now, in their explanation or justification of those figures, they say that generally voter turnout too was down. So it does not mean that people necessarily voted for the NDC, but some people may have.
Yes, but for your supporters, that's what they will do. They will not go and vote for your opponent. They will not partake in the vote.
But I still think that sort of buttresses your point that whatever you did that caused the disinterest at the grassroots level,
you don't repeat.
Yes, you want to make sure that you don't repeat those.
And you are repeating
things.
Aspects of it. Yes, aspect of it had to do with the way you governed. But the other aspect had to do with how the party internal process was managed.
And how your own loyal people felt.
Yes,
about
felt
the party.
unfairly treated. They were disappointed. They felt that my own party, the struggle, see the way they booted me out of the register. Do you understand? So those were some of the feelings people had. And so if that is one of the key factors that culminated into the result you got at the end of the election, the last thing you want to do is to be repeating same. The last time when the members of parliament met the presidential candidate, it said he is not interested in removing anybody, an MP or whoever, and that it's a fair ground. Everybody should go and contest, and that nobody should use his name to remove somebody. What is beginning to happen is that there are some people who feel that they are loyalists of Dr. Bawumia, and that now Dr. Bawumia is the presidential candidate. And they have identified that there are some polling station executives who were anti-Bawumia. So they know they are using rough tactics to remove those people. But then their interest is that they are using Bawumia's name to remove those people and bring in their people, so that for them personally, when they are going to stand for election, they know that the core of the people who will decide are their people. So that's the interest that is at play. Do you get the point? So I think that the MPP, unfortunately for them, you are seeking to do something that has never been done before in the political annals of this country, which is stopping a party from doing their normal 8 years in office. Yes, for the case of the NDC, it's a bit different because the main candidate will leave the stage for another to come. But the party, as we speak, as a corporate institution, no party has been stopped from doing the 8. So if you are seeking to do it this time, you should begin to be doing things differently. If you are going by the normal standard that you've been doing, the buga tactics, the engineering, the removing people, rough tactics, ask yourself, will your core people, your internal people be motivated to join everybody to campaign hard for you to secure victory? I know people who say, and the last time I shared with you what a friend of mine told me, that for him, he can't seek re-election because he knows that the PC or the member of parliament had issues with him. And so as part of the process, he has ensured that all his people are removed from the list. And they have brought new people onto the list. So that it gives him an advantage, so that he gets his people to be the youth executive, the secretary. If you go to some constituencies, the secretary and the MP, they are not in good terms. And everybody is doing things to ensure that somebody is removed. If you go to other places, the member of parliament knows that some people, these people, I don't trust them. There's another person seeking to come and contest. So he thinks that, okay, those people are aligned to that person. So let me cut them off. Bring onto the list my people. So that I set the stage for me to. That is the buga buga that is up. And it's normal. But I'm saying that for the MPP, this is the worst period to do that. You are not in a good place. Forget about what is happening in the NDC. The task ahead of you is daunting. The number of votes you lost, the gap between you and the NDC, the work that you need to do, it is not an easy job. Don't think that you just come around there with the 1.3 people or 2 million people there. We are here. We are coming to vote for our party. No, it will require hard work. It will require different things being done. It will require new approach, new strategy, new tactics. If you are applying this same buga tactics and you weaken the base, without the base, MPP should forget about victory. There's no political party that can win at the top. You need, but if you are in Swami, why will Dr. Muhammad Bawumia go to every household or every joint or every base? No, it is the polling station people that will carry that. And you need to get them motivated so that when they are going out to campaign, there's some energy, there's some spirit. But if you weaken that spirit, if they think that you've unfairly treated them and that you've brought in your people, they say, okay, and so at the end of the day, you're going to struggle.
I know ultimately the performance of the NPP in the next elections will be an answer to the question I'm about to ask. But do you think that the approach that they adopted this time, where they did the presidential primaries first before coming down to do all the other sub-elections, do you think that approach generally is helpful to the NPP?
When I look at it on the issue of timing, I think it was a strategic move. Because then is if the NPP had done it the normal way, by the time I'm going to do flag bearation, a party, I can't battery. I'm telling you, because the heat was terrible.
Yeah.
And it will have started from the base, and go. So by the time they get to flag bearer, now everything is nyama. So the MPP was not in a good place. The MPP was completely, fractured. And the division was deep-seated. So if they say, let's wait, so there will be a lot of this bickering. So at this level, there will be a candidate to be issuing, things will be, so by the time they get to the flag bearership stage, things will have been worse. So for me, I think strategically, for timing purposes, this is good. But then if they have done the flag bearership one, and they are going to use the old tactics to go through the grassroots election, then it's like much ado about nothing. Because at the end of the day, you've done the top, but the base that will carry the top to win the election, you are using or applying buga tactics. You are disenfranchising people. You are removing people from the list. In some of the constituencies, especially as we've seen in some of the constituencies in the Ashanti region, that is very, very threatening for you, because you still have the base divided. You still have the base demotivated. You still have a base that is disinterested. If your base is weak, forget about what is happening at the top, Murray. Because the vote is on the ground, though. The job day ground. They keep telling us, the politicians, the vote is on the ground, though. If the person on the ground is not the person willing and able and motivated to work, what do you think is going to happen? So you're not going to get the results you're looking for. So the MPP will have to look at this internal, because this is just a polling station. If this continues at the constituency level, at the regional level, at the national level, the party, the flag bearer, will need a vehicle to carry him and transport him to victory. That vehicle is polling station, constituency, regional and national. If this vehicle is in a very terrible shape,
there's no way.
the flag bearer could be maybe Jesus Christ or Muhammad. He will still lose. Because
Yeah.
so they need to look at it.
Okay.
Let's
so,
now listen to our friend.
Let's open the phone line so that our friends can join us. 054-102-2318. 054-102-2318. You can give us a call and then tell us what you think about what is happening in the NPP currently. 054-102-2318. Or you can send us a WhatsApp message on 059-393-2993. 059-393-2993. That's our WhatsApp line. Okay, we have a first caller. Hello, BY.
Yes, madam.
Good morning.
Good morning. I hope you are doing well.
Yes, please, I'm fine. I hope you are well too.
By the grace of God.
Okay, let's hear you this morning.
Yeah. You know, the new policy which was instituted by MPP in their last flag bearership race is what is bringing about what is happening right now. Because you know that in every policy we have merits and demerits. These are some of the demerits. There are some people who were not very much enthused about that new policy of top-down approach and decided to vote against that policy by way of not voting for the flag bearer. They have been spotted by some people. And it's something that they want these people to be out of the executive positions. And for those who supported it and voted accordingly, some people also want to use this to compensate them, that they must be maintained, because whatever was brought on board, they supported it. Sometimes certain policies are good, and they will give you the needed results. This one, it is the first time that I'm hearing that MPP is conducting these polling station elections, and we are experiencing what is going on now, that people have been stabbed and whatever. It's the first time. Maybe somebody could tell me there was an incident some time ago. But I tell you, I think this is the first time. So it tells you that the executives should learn a lot, then national down to the polling stations, that certain policies could be dangerous, and it could lead to a disunity of a party. And if a party goes into an election with a divided front, we all know the results. The last election, the defeat of MPP was not just a defeat. It was a humiliating defeat. It has never happened under this fourth Republican Constitution. So if they want to make amends, they must immediately put their house in order. Because these grassroots elections, this is the result that we are getting. In fact, it doesn't augur well for the party. Not any political party in this world that if you are doing polling station elections, people will begin to, take sides and attack people with knives and other things. So it's a lesson to them. Certain policies could be good to few people, but they could be bad to the majority. This is exactly what is happening. Because to change a tradition is not easy. To change a tradition, you must think twice.
Okay.
And this is the result that they are getting. Thank you.
All right, VY. Thank you too for calling this morning. 054-102-2318. 054-102-2318. So send us a WhatsApp message on 059-393-2993. Hello, good morning.
Johnny.
Yeah, please, your name and where you're calling from.
Away Musa.
Okay, Musa. All right, Musa.
Where you a clear bit of me bum. MPP. I'm say you been, what he can't catch I'm a young from so I had to lose Abano. That was a fear coming. In a 3 years. So what you're saying, and arrogant. Now the same year, your opposition, that's who Juma. Oh, you think about me, at least you have a technical eye. Over to me, Zoom, and Musaya, when you pay you want clean up. So, you don't want to change. Fufraba. Then, fast forward. See, mistakes in the issue is MPP problem, they say. Mistake in the lose Abano. And that's all cost. And Nora, and no Kabumua. Uber to me, Ochina, Yebesi. Oh, yes, I know some women say him away now. What do I say? I bring your money, Mike, so on Casa, and I say, no, you see you. Oh, Uma, to me platform, so on display, I know you show. All these things, also me now, corrections, by now. You groom on me, man, Mike, no floor, what him say, Nindia be a year, Juma. It will be a convincing gun of one mind, at Wabano. But still, and one a coso. I think. Is there people could have me?
All right, Mr. Thank you. Thank you very much for joining us this morning. 054 102 2318. 054 102 2318. Hello, Mr. Bedu.
Yes, Jenny. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
If they are saying that when they give the mic to Abroye, they are afraid of what he's going to say, and I think he mentioned put me to. Then they should give it to Mr. Sechi. They should have them. But you see, on a more serious note, I don't know how their structure works. I don't know whether that is different from the NDC. Because he cited Swami, right? And I know Swami is a constituency. But this only one is the branch election that is going on. So if it is the branch and there's a problem in the branch, our structure, I don't know, like I said, there's work. You have to go to the constituency, which is the Swami. So it means the problem is not the Swami constituency, but the branch within the Swami constituency. So the branch should take it to the constituency Swami. If they could not solve it, then they will take it to region. Because I heard him say that they are directly taking it to the national. Because if the region could not solve it, then you take it to the national. That is how, ours work. But I don't know yet. That is, I'm worried. I'm worried because second, we want a credible opposition. But maybe 16, 20 years time, we in the MDC may give no opportunity to come. So I'm worried when some of these things are happening. So they should put their things in place for us to have a credible opposition.
Okay, all right, Mr. Bedu. Thank you for joining the conversation. 054 102 2318. 054 102 2318. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Hello,
good morning.
Yeah, please, your name and where you're calling from.
The name is Roman Father, the White Angel.
All right, Roman Father, let's hear it.
I must first take greetings to your investments at the power for North Southwest MP. My greetings to him. He is doing a wonderful work at the North Southwest. And his chairman who is coming on there, his name is called Chairman Usubana Hene, aka Fedun Ketia. And police commander, I must send my greetings to him. DCOP or Sakoto. He is doing a wonderful job. That is why, let us tell the truth. MPP, the structures. Right now, the national, we need chairman who can punish people in the party. To me, the leadership, because at first, when you see the chairman who was there at the top, if anybody do anything bad, even Asante Region, FF Anto, when he was chairman here, if anybody do things at district, or I'm not going to say that constituency, they will punish that person. So there is no discipline. That is why now, both NDC and MPP, the youth are not having discipline in the nation. Because everybody takes social media, everybody takes mic, then you insult elderly people. That's why they are not. So they should make sure this time They should not give the national chairman to Chairman to me. They should give it to Boate Jako or John Bodu to be the national chairman or Paula Foku. Three of them, MPP delegates, they should listen Roman Father careful because Ghanaians love MPP. But because of the arrogance, and when they tell you something, they what you are doing is not good, then he feels rumorous. He sees he has everything in life. He's driving V8, he's driving everything. So what you are saying, he will not listen to you. That is why I'm telling you the truth. Because one, when the Kufuor was in power, he should have said, Mama Mrs. Sidabrapa, because he was arrogant at the ministry. And you have said the road minister, and you must say the health minister, and at the same time the finance minister. But when people are talking about it, they were saying that they are in power. They won't listen. But we vote to Okomotino. So they should take this advice very, very careful, and they should give the national chairman to the one who can stop his authority.
Okay, Romai Father. All right, thank you very much. 054-1022-318, 054-1022-318, or send us a WhatsApp message on 059-393-2993. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Jenny.
Yeah, hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. Please, your name and where you're calling from.
ABEN.
Abai.
Yes, it's a long time I called.
Yeah.
MPP, they have a problem. It's a leadership crisis, nothing else. It's a leadership crisis. NDC, we have our tradition and the way we do our things. And they have this. Look at when they brought in this general secretary, the former one, the one who lost it, who died. A lawyer, something. When he came just to match up with Chamasi Dunkete, who was then general secretary, he couldn't. And he performed abysmally. So they can't compare themselves to NDC. They have their tradition. They should follow their tradition. They should be consistent. Okay? They should be consistent because we practice social democrats. We are social democrats. And they are the liberals. So they have to hold their own line. And their chairmen, those who come in power, look at the way they talk to me and others. You can't match up with NDC. We know how to massage information. We know how to massage the situation. We know how to massage the psyche of our followers. You get it? And they lack those things. So their basic problem is leadership. Leadership must take control. Leadership must give direction. Else, that's it.
Okay, so that was Aban. He says leadership must take control in the NPP. 054-102-2318, 054-102-2318. Hello, good morning. Hello. Good morning.
Morning.
Yeah, please.
Nigeria woman
okay, Nigeria.
What to say?
Yami adumi who you now swear. Okay.
Alfa, I want to say.
Alfa,
I want to say.
But you know who you be a hui.
The band of maintaining country. And I'm a bad son of maintaining car. I'm in some excellency to the man in Mahama. Don't judge this papa be. I will be the MPP ever compare NDC. Yeah, the Buadio, Papa. Young Crawford so a year Bonia. The catcher almost said, no more than yet. Young could almost so. Dear Biaco Tanatana form, near Biaco, you say, when you pay Dini Openimu, Nakoda wood, yeno. Just a woman be a judge, wine, just a beer. Just a bra, judge, I know, or people, I know, or judge. What more got 2 channels? And it's better. Anything yet that. Oh, yeah, because you're penny for no. Almost a Saturday, so yet, see. Omo mesoso ye so obi aye boni akodi pani atem no abegina ho se an ene ade enti na ma kere no ene ade enti na ma yese ena mo de de be awo mutimi so wo nkofo ni ntu wo mo fo se ade amu ye enye ntimi mo nye sa akwada de se ubu opani
Okay.
Our Bible mukura se bu opani na wo kwa na wara asase so awo nyame de ma wo na wo atem ayinti ayi na abanti wakojira media so wakojina TikTok so na watu anya to na wo bekum we na wo woni ti say ade asem enfa nipa ho na wo twato no so ntro na wo kato no so no obi di bi ya wa be ya wo de.
Okay, Nigeria woman. Thank you. Thank you very much, Nigeria woman, for joining the conversation this morning. 0541022318. We can do a few more calls before we wrap up. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Obapa.
Good morning. Please, your name and where you're calling from.
Eduardo Swame Magazine. Nijiani Simon Congo.
Okay, Simon.
And I play my member Abasopa. Na kupon shiro ne akokodua wanya so baby asempa ama omai me se wa kunya ntia me champion chamara na kwasi na papa Joshua Professor Alabi na ba chamfo na ona bo friend omo nyina e monitor wo djumadi ana pay ensem ni nyina na me da ya kan ye Bible kan sem bi e Romans 6 verse 1 what's adum nenti yamma bone ne no so ana anu yi ni ye dabi Osiyana yefri sabone kunniemu no bebe na yasa akoso etena bone no mu entiane yesi e wo free hwan kabina min kabia mamonti na kwala sori a okaseti epeni wonsuro se peni mi kaseti en bi betinasi na odi ye compare se we kan se ntiyantena ho so bi tam nkwala edidi mpenfo atam yanye omohwe enne yemane nto so na he zuku nkwala yi yo mu ye omo teacherfo omo headmasters sana ofie so a omami turu for was a man me de jame no de sa do wona okoda na sha woni sebi o de sa no okoda na wi ni na wo ka wo bo free primary primary 1 e do check de do ss na ni na ye ka na wo afi wo bo abrewa ana so bo akokora na afi na o de ho tam so bewu na wawu kiesre mo maye nyina ye nkan kire my nation emrenye duma wa wo be fom bia no ye chiu bia no yem emra no ene wondi se de be ya ye my Ghana be koso eye o my Ghana me da so ba pa
Simon, yes, yeah, that's it. 0541022318. 0541022318. We can do just a few more calls. Hello, good morning. Hello, can you hear me?
Hello?
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, please, your name and where you're calling.
Yeah, this is Logonia calling from Parakou Estate.
Okay, Logonia.
Yes. I think MPP failure is as a result of when people take power to be their own selfish interest, like the power belongs to them, forgetting that the power comes to them from the hands of the ordinary Ghanaians. When they disregard the ordinary Ghanaians and underrated, these are the penalties that will come for MPP. And taking MPP to NDC, NDC is a listening government party being led by a good and visionary leader, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, with a few ministers, not like the other people who take about 100 and something ministers. A ministry that has never happened again. I think that the division in MPP can never allow MPP to come to power. They should forget of 2028 election. I think they should start thinking about 2032. Because 2028 has already been won by NDC. No matter what they do, MPP will never come to power in 2028 because of some of their leaders, wrong leaders that they select into their party, who come out to give speeches of attacks to personalities,
and underrating the ordinary Ghanaians, taking us as good for nothing. I think that MPP must learn a lesson. They must bring to win elections. They must bring all those people who left the party back. If only they want to get something. That is if they need about 40% of Ghanaians voted. They should bring Alan back. They should try to unite Kennedy. They should bring leaders that the MPP people need and listen to the grassroots. Okay. Otherwise, they should forget. Thank you very much for giving the opportunity.
Thank you too for calling. You too. Enjoy the rest of your morning, Lugonia. And so we'll pick some messages, and then when we come back, Alpha Ali will continue with the conversation right here in our studio. Stay with us.
Football fever is here. The world's biggest stars, the biggest nations, one ultimate trophy. From tactical battles to legendary moments, from squad analysis to fan reactions. This is where football lives. Join Eklu Michael and his top pundits, breaking down every match, every tactic, every football story. Catch Game On, World Cup edition, live on 3 Music TV, Plus 89.9 FM and Orange 107.9 FM in Kumasi. Every day from 1:30 to 2:30 p.m. The world is watching. Game On.
Enjoy homemade taste of shito always with Didi Shito. Made with carefully selected ingredients, no preservatives, no colorants.
Preservative just helps us spice. Natural we taste, spicy we eat.
Didi Shito, if you do need. This advert is FDA approved.
The gods are not to be blamed.
5 minutes after 9. Listeners, forgive me for laughing. Something just happened in the studio, but I'm sure you'll get to know what is it about because my enemies have come together. Oh, I thought Janice was a colleague. I didn't know she was an internal mole placed to cause me distraction. I mean, whatever you want to say, you have the next 5 minutes to say it. Me, I won't even come in. Just talk.
Oh, what?
Just say what you want to say.
Just what I want to say. You don't even welcome me. You don't say anything.
No, I won't welcome you. Just say.
What is that?
Good morning. How are you?
Anyway, good morning.
What do you want to say?
And your viewers as well. I hope you are all Lizzie, good morning. Hopefully, if you don't see me at your end today, you see me at your end tomorrow.
Nice.
So definitely.
Nice. You've done well.
It's unfortunate that today your cooking skills have been questioned, have been brought into question. It's unfortunate. It's just unfortunate that someone who is trying to run away from reality and the truth decides to put your cooking skills into question and say you cannot do what. I don't know what type of how he expects. Lady, the surprising thing is that for close to 1 year now, I've been asking him to get me one of their set of spices. He has refused.
No, are you doing it for this?
Alpha, the fact is, this morning, were you reading The Gods Are Not to Be Blamed book for us? Or the Anansi, what are the literature books? What were you reading for us? No, Alpha, what is it that you are reading for us? No, you tell us. What was it that you were reading? What was it? What story were you narrating to us? It was just a simple question that Janice was asking. And it's a harmless question. What happens tomorrow? You say you go to prayers at 10 o'clock. Okay, and I'm not coming to work. And then this is my first time. I don't know when they'll close. At least, every believer, every worshipper, whether Muslim, Christian, or traditionalist, they know what time frame they have their worship. Some could plus or minus. So if it's 10, maybe if it's 2 hours, maybe plus or minus. It's possible. But give us time and you're not telling us stories. Because of meat. Alpha. You didn't try this one in crowd. Even if you have said, okay, I hear, you hear from me. It would have been better. Then later you come and tell us stories. But even before you could even whistle for the match to start, I feel like you are predetermined, and that's what Johnny said. It's possible you get a meat and then you decide not to share it to anybody. You go and keep it and come and tell us that you've been buying food. What do we care about you buying food? What do we care about you having your celebration in Accra or Kumasi? We do not care. Ours is that this is a big seller. Surprise! I was not even aware tomorrow was going to be the big seller until yesterday. This is a big seller. You have to do what you have to do, and then you come here and tell us stories that we're doing your Christmas. Who gave you a story? Who came to narrate any story for you during Christmas? Tell me. You respond. Who came to narrate any story to you?
I promise myself. I'll give you.
No. Who came to resort to you during Christmas? Who told you any story during Christmas? Then during Christmas, you've been doing it, and you start. Who started what? Tell us who started what. And you're not even going to link it up to what? Marriage. How long have you been promised all of us here that you are going to marry? And then today you turn around and come and tell us something.
Spend 5 minutes on this. Exactly 5 minutes. That was what I gave you.
I'm trying to make a point over here. Please, next time, don't come and tell us the stories.
Okay, that's fine.
It is the big salad. Do what you have to do. If you don't do it, no problem. You can keep it. We don't have any problem with you. You don't share it. You don't share it. Take your meat. You know it. You are not going to
meat to their policies.
Meat to policies and then like strategies and like they are doing
come back and
they are doing this what do you call it? Pre-project analysis and stuff.
You do if you want to say something, let me give you 5 minutes. Come and sit here. Yes.
The meat they touch me.
What is that? This
one will just eat the thing. Oh. If you ask them how far would they meet Christmas, what would you give me? At least do you have to give an eye for an eye?
You have to give me something before you give me something.
At least let it count. Oh, take.
And what you know for their big this is that for them when it comes to sharing, Muslims don't question me for the share.
But these days
you don't share from them. No, seriously.
Yeah, that one there is true.
Muslims are very valuable. They share. They just give out just like that.
But these days, not all of them. They are putting policies.
What's that?
I remember that was Christmas and he was warning me from Christmas. So
what's that?
That if I don't give anything, Salah is coming. Salah is coming.
Is that what the Quran taught you?
Tomorrow is Salah. They have asked you, I'm putting policies on you.
What do you call Salah? What do you call Salah in Muslim?
Because of meat, though. Because I'm a meat. We didn't even ask for rice, so yes, meat keke. If I've asked for rice, you'll be like, oh, that one they're fine. Meat.
Please, are you guys done?
No, just come. Even 2-3 days, you take this one.
Take this one.
At least you.
We have a host Alfa. We still have to demand, and I are giving us policies.
Even if you prepare the meeting, you bring to your studio and you start calling your serial callers
to
your
come.
listeners to come and take. It's not beyond.
It's blessed, no.
It's not beyond.
It's never beyond. He can do it.
The man you spoke today. I forgot him. That old man.
Janice.
He has this weird tone of English speaking English.
Yeah.
See him.
I
know. I've monitored about 4 or 5 of your listeners and who call in most of the times. If you bring me here and then you'll come and take yours. At least, please next time don't give us teases. Please, we beg you. Sharing meat is not a project work. Don't come and give us any teases or synopsis over here.
So by the way, should just promise us that tomorrow they should come around.
Let's proceed.
We're gonna continue.
So you guys are done.
We are done.
Yeah. So this one.
If you not give us, take it.
Okay, that's well noted. Mr. Ame, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
That's why I gave you 5 minutes uninterrupted, or more than 5 minutes uninterrupted. I wanted you to say whatever is on your heart.
Don't tell us stories again. So let's proceed. Let's get to the business of the day.
I hope everything is fine.
We are doing great.
Yeah.
And I was the very first who came to complain when the power situation was.
Now it has improved.
Things are improving bit by bit.
Okay.
To the regional PR Benjamin. I agreed to
Mhm.
this morning. And then the
So-
fourth session at Denyame. Also greeting, I sent my greetings to you. So they are the very people I've been calling and putting a lot of pressure
So they have solved your problem for
They
you.
have not solved it. I said there have been an improvement.
And you've seen an
They've
improvement.
not solved it.
What improvement have you seen?
This pressure, the disco type of.
That one has stopped.
Yes, but the low current has started. So I'm waiting.
Okay.
Benjamin said by end of June, right? So
Mm.
I'm waiting by the end of June. That's the problem. I can see.
Lizzie said, "Good morning to you, Mr. Ame." And she added, I don't know why she added there, I'm sure it's because of what you said.
Don't worry about
This morning, I think I have showed to the people the level of tolerance I have.
What tolerance?
I can tolerate
What tolerance
everything.
are you talking about?
Yeah, I have
Is it a
patience.
snapshot that
I have patience.
that you are responding to?
I have
You
patience.
didn't get Janice to respond to you very well, and I'm responding to you now. You say you have tolerance. What are your tolerance? Take your beat, fat.
It's 14 minutes after 9.
Don't buy government poor or don't eat it.
Let's
That's what you are doing for. Of your kinky. Man, you go you put a ball like that. You are one of the people that by 1st January, the ban on this in plastics and
intermittent.
it will affect you.
That thing. Oh, I thought they were going for the plastics itself.
I don't know how they are going to implement it. What education is.
But it's good, isn't it?
Oh, it's good.
We need to.
It's good, but Alpha,
The
for
plastics
me,
are getting.
When I saw the release yesterday,
Mhm.
in as much as I know it's good, the process has to start now.
Maybe they should have said reduction of
Alpha,
its.
for me, I think if they are saying by 1st January
Uh-huh.
or whatever, which 2027, the process
It
will
will
have
make
to start
sense.
now.
Mm.
How the number that we import now, those who have those goods, how we are going to help them, assist them to sell them out and phase them out from the system, and what we are going to use to replace them.
Mm.
Start encouraging the importers and those who are selling to start
Okay.
introducing that, because Alpha, if I have a full house of this in my warehouse or whatever it is, and then it goes beyond that time, that's when the smoking starts.
But I mean, what I heard was the takeaway.
Is it a take? Yes, Alpha. There are a lot of who sell those things.
But that one is paper, isn't it?
No, it's a plastic one, the foam type.
Okay.
And
Okay.
it seems, I'm into that as well. Now it seems there's a third company that also produces that. Initially
But-
there were two.
But do we have alternative? If you want
Which
to,
no, there are paper ones.
they have real
There
paper
are
ones.
paper ones, yes. There
But
are
that one
some
is
that come-
expensive, or is okay.
Yes, a little bit expensive.
But it's not too expensive.
Yes, not too expensive.
If
There
they
are
are,
paper ones.
they are alternative,
There are
then it's
paper
good
ones
now.
that- There are paper ones that have this lining of.
But I mean, I thought they will. Okay, maybe they are starting it gradually because they need to also look at the main that policy area.
What I feel is that it shouldn't end at only the press release.
Mm.
They should get to the ground, begin to do more of engagement, public engagement, engaging the business community, engaging even the manufacturer. Because I'm aware there are about 3 companies who manufacture those type of.
So that they will consider alternatives.
Exactly,
Uh-huh.
exactly. Because if you do that, it makes the change very smooth.
The transition.
Where you don't want the transition very smooth, where you don't have this at every point in time, this person's at this person neck, this person saying this person saying that. There's not just sit at the offices. They should get to the ground.
For me, I think it's a good move.
Yes.
For government to consider.
I sell a lot of those.
Yeah, doing something about plastics because the plastics these days
very,
is
very,
really
very,
getting
very
out of hand. Yeah, so we need to find alternatives to them. So this salad that is coming, those of you who will be storing meat, whether the fried one, I don't know how you fry it, whether you make it chinchina or you make it.
When you mention meat, nobody say anything. You can proceed to the next. Take your meat. Fact.
Or whether you fry it honey or like ash food when you press it, when you dress it to be full.
After the salad, you give you a name. Fauna.
So you need to find alternative to storing it and transporting it. Yeah, it's very necessary. Now let's start from the NDC this morning. Yesterday we discussed them before we come to MPP.
I heard you.
Yeah, what's your It's like the NDC is pressing the self-destruction button already.
It's not about. For me, I've always, if I can take the two of them straight, because you don't need to. For the NDC, I've always been saying that these two parties, it's like they have a lot of things in similarity. So when you come to the food laws, you take Kotoko and Has. One moment, Has is doing the wrong things. You think Kotoko is doing the right. Before you could say Jack, they will join or they will take, they will change their places.
Yeah, like brothers, they want to be in this.
I don't get it. And the things happening, the things we were talking about yesterday, I feel like, hello, I've given you a piece of land. You are 5. Get it cultivated from based on the work you do. It will advise me to even give you additional piece of land to cultivate. What it means is that if I am cultivating, if I'm part of that 5, and I'm cultivating a particular portion, and I'm good at what I do, and I can finish that before the deadline, I need to finish mine and go and help the other people for us all to finish, for us to win as a team. That's how normally it's supposed to be.
You may see it.
This selfishness.
No, you may see it this way in simple terms, but it's much complicated.
Alpha, why should it be complicated?
Politics is about getting access to power.
It's even our personal lives. Even our personal lives, our personal positions. For me, at times, I've experienced that in groups and stuff, where people think, always you should protect them.
Yeah.
But I'm one person who do not buy in those things. Mine is that if the group is able to achieve our vision, whatever we are set out for, even if I'm the last person to be appreciated, I'm okay. I am far better. I'm okay with that. I remember that was way back, was it 2018, 2019, when we were moving from Central to Ketia, and there was this banter between ourselves and authorities. And at a point in time, we have to cause the whole market, central market, to be shut down in the morning. And then that was when the attention we were calling for a very long time wasn't coming. That was when the attention started coming. And the regional minister invited us. We got there only for them to tell us that they want to be the leaders. I told them, it's only the leaders who are going. We are bringing some of the members as well. And I was surprised when they finally agreed. What I did was that I told everybody that everybody should enter. I'll be the last person. We were 15 who were supposed to go. I'll be the last person to get in there. Because I feel it should not always be about me. And that's what I feel is happening to the NDC now.
No, but yours is different when it comes to politics.
Those who are in focus in this whole drama. What is the end game? To get NDC into power, right?
No, that's secondary.
If that's secondary now,
the primary goal is for them to be the leaders.
Then their goal has been defeated.
And to get NDC
if
into
NDC
power.
does not get into power,
if
NDC is still in power, you can be the flag bearer, you can be the running mate, you can be what. It's amount to nothing. Today, the MPP is not in power. So the running mate who wanted the MPP to be in power for him to become a vice president, it amounts to nothing. The flag bearer is no more the president. It has not even gotten close to that place. It amounts to nothing. So whatever you are fighting for, all those who went to the contest today, you wish MPP was in power, right? Then you could have just picked a phone and call, I need this favor. And because your party is in power, that favor will be granted you. Today, you have to go and beg. Right? So what is this about? It is about me first before the party.
Yeah, because it's...
You've been given a mandate. You read the letter yesterday from the
executive secretary.
You've been given a mandate. You've not even gotten to half of that mandate, half of the term of that mandate. And all you are thinking about is how to be at the forefront to go and fight for the next mandate.
We are always advised to be proactive. Think ahead of time.
Okay, so the one I'm giving you have not provided it. How do you want to be proactive? Have you no opportunity to reset Ghana for me?
Yeah, they are resetting.
Whether you voted for you or not.
They have their other eyes on the future.
You played another voice from the Venerable Kwesi Pratt. When he tells you that all the key promises you did, you've not implemented, you've not achieved any of them. So what's the point in this jostling for power? What's the point in competing among yourselves? Why should people from the same
Politics is about competition.
Politics about
competition.
In the same stock when you've been given a particular work to do to achieve? That's why I gave you the scenario of you need a piece of land, 5 of us. It is for us to make sure that land has been fully cultivated for us to get an additional set of land. It is not about, oh, if I finish mine, I can go and just go and relax. Because if I finish mine and 4 of us are able to finish and 1 person doesn't finish, you've lost. So for me, I don't see why it has started too early. And see, we are
because
close.
they are in a hurry.
A lot of NDC guys, we are close.
We are close. The NDC is in a hurry.
And you see, at times some of them tell you, the grass will want this person, we are the top 2, you don't want this person. As for this person, cry there. So I thought when the pass will go, I ask myself, what is the rush?
You know what is happening? NDC finds itself in a very unique place. It is. I'm coming. It is unusual for a president who is very popular within the party, who has led the party for close to 2 decades, to win an election, and he can just do 4 years. So usually what you will see is like Nanado in 2017. The party is not worried about next phase because they know Nanado will go again. Like it started with John Kufuor, Rawlings, and what have you. The NDC have had truncations. So this time, John Mahama, he has had to sit home for 8 years, come back. And his comeback will mean that he's just going to do 4. So it's like the party is unsettled. Their attention is shifting because they know that we're Fonkwa. And after that, we need to go into another race to get another leader. That's number 1. Number 2, for me, I don't think the NDC has had serious competition.
No. That's why
as compared to MPP. So they are not very experienced with that. Like naturally somebody will come.
It emerges and then they all are.
Yeah, even though somebody may try to come, but you know that this one is the main guy.
Let's say they emerge, leaders emerge. And
Yeah.
they all try to rally around because look at President Rawlings,
Yes.
President Tamils,
Yes.
and then even
John Mahama.
himself.
Yes.
So you see like they emerge, but
Yes.
this time around it's like
This one there is like he's going to be fierce. So that is they are found in a very different place.
If the NDC needs to learn anything, they should learn from what competition has done to the MPP over the years. Alpha, what this fierce competition has done to the MPP over the years. So you take from even 1996, when President John Kufuor had to beat
Professor Dubois.
Professor Dubois.
And the likes of him, PNM couldn't contest.
Yes,
There was a court by.
There was this little cracks in it.
Yeah.
And then you have to take the leadership. That's Nanado by then to okay, let's all rally around. Then in 2000, before the 2000 election,
But something is
that
good for
contest,
them.
the
It makes the
1990
party. It's like competition of ideas, like
Alpha,
democracy.
That is when we begin. We don't consider the party. We're going to do things to consider only ourselves, and it ends up hurting the party.
How does it hurt the party?
So in 1998, it happened
Uh-huh.
when there was that fierce contest between Nanado and then President Kufuor.
But they won now.
When, Alpha, the fact that you won doesn't mean that people have not been paying. People had still level of pain within.
But in a group, some people would always be disappointed.
Then you come to the 2008, where the very person who today is also contesting, who is trying to contest, say you have about 17 chiefs. You get me? That acrimony that happened at that time. Look at how it divided the party. You had Alan camp, you had this camp. Then it went on. And even when when Nanado became president, you know, even before the 2020 elections, there were this whispers, someone wants to go for contest. Someone wants to go
President,
for contest.
you are going to contest him. It's a waste of time.
So if the NDC has anything to learn, for me, I feel, it seems last year or so, I heard the Venerable Atuahoy, coming Ahoy saying, when one journalist, Good Evening Ghana,
Good morning.
show and then Good Evening Ghana.
Good morning. He did it on Good Morning, but
Okay,
he's
so
the host
he-
of Good
he
Evening.
said he should keep quiet. They
He's
have their
he's
own
creating
way of-
confusion
they
in
have
the
their
party.
own way of selecting their leaders. I think
Sure.
they should do that line.
They will not.
It will help the NDC far better.
You know what is happening. See, it's complicated
Therefore,
to advise
people.
people.
Everybody feels that I am fit for that
It's
position.
complicated to advise people who want power.
I'm checking
See, when power is there, people want it.
I'm checking one.
Checking on the one and checking on the one. Eric Ogogo, Ogude to Atufosi or
Measure yourself and see now.
Aruna or I didn't get here.
No,
And you see the other thing, and we need to say it. You see, for whatever reason, they are seeing Ketia's thank you to, just like I said yesterday. It's also not helping matters.
Yes.
Because some people think this is unfair advantage.
But when I heard the first time I heard it was going on the thank you tour, the question I asked myself was, as what?
You understand? And now, interestingly, coincidentally, the president is in the north. Chairman is another part of the north doing the same thank you
But
tour.
after the fact of the matter, as we speak, who is the leader of the NDC?
As we speak, based on their constitution, is the president.
So why should anybody below the president decide to go for it?
So that's why.
When the leader has not signed.
So that's why now, some of the people who, so even the president from deep sources is not happy with what.
Oh no! Listening to a lot of people who are
the president,
the
Callistos,
almost
the president, he thinks that first you make attention shift from their core mandate, and if care is not taken, the president may become a lame duck. And that's that's what. So now this is a second shift. You are shifting. By the time we get to 10 now, so by the time we realize that everything is.
Because I remember when Chairman said Nketia came to the Ashanti region, some of the government appointees had to abandon their offices.
Yeah.
And go and clear the way, go and prepare
the
stops that he will be.
Because they
had to be in the offices to do government business. and frankly speaking, it will surely affect the government. And you see, at the end of the day, it's we Ghanaians who are going to suffer. Because take for instance, among even the ministers, where there is competition. So you hear somebody say, oh, the money even they are supposed to release to me this.
For
and
that.
when you ask a minister, we heard that this project is going on, and so that money has not come to me.
For that, I doubt if a minister would do that. But you see, the
so
whole thing is, it is not weird to think along those lines because of what's happening.
Issue came up
people will make.
When the big minister said no, it didn't come from his what is it? What is going on? What is it?
So because of the platform that has been set, people can now imagine things, and when they situate it within the context, it may fit.
And they think Musa Dankwa is also not doing anything.
Do you understand? Now NDCs begin to have problem with posts.
I surprisingly, what they enjoy, what they laugh so much when they're in opposition, of late it seems they're having problems with.
Which is?
Musa Dankwa with his polls, Calvin Taylor. Because yesterday I saw quite a number of them. So some of them were even calling Calvin Taylor someone who works bed.
Allegedly, a comment was made to the effect that someone said he can determine who becomes.
Yes, that it's coming down.
I thought that was clearly the person was.
No, what? But Alfa.
I mean,
Alfa.
some of these things, you know.
The only crime about
how can one person like are we not serious? NDC.
He feels entitled.
NDC.
Alpha, he feels entitled.
No, NDC is a huge political party.
Alpha. It's the reason
one person.
I was making an argument over here that whatever the person is, let's take everyone as a Ghanaian. If you do the wrong thing, let's checkmate you. You don't do selectivity. And that's why I'm driven this young man to where he's gotten to. You determine.
NDC.
He will determine.
Like about Abba.
When did this one to start?
But clearly, when you hear some things, you know that this one is just saying things.
And then even the way he goes attacking the ministers.
No, we can't. I mean, so you are right. You see,
and
some of
that.
Yeah, some of the attacks because the person may feel too powerful to the extent that if he decides to come on you, he knows that a lot of people are scared to respond.
Exactly.
The few ones who can likes of Muntaka, for
Yes,
them, they
yes. I told you the few ones.
if they think that
I've only seen 2 people from the NDC respond. The interior minister and then the Greater Accra regional organizer.
Okay, but you see, the NDC will have to look at things well going forward. If not, people will arrogate onto themselves powers that clearly
You don't even have. You
understand?
Close to it.
You understand? Because for someone to become a flag bearer of a party, it depends on so many things. Oh, sure, one person you can do noise. So when I heard it, I thought that.
For the NDC, I just the earlier the better. You have to get back to the drawing board. What Mustafa Bande said at the last time, get to the drawing board, re-strategize, and then refocus. It's like.
But let's look at the options. For us, we are not members of the NDC, so we are free to talk about it. I'm looking at the list of the names being bandied around. I'm looking at Mr. the Chief of Staff. What's the name? The Chief of Staff.
The crying Chief of Staff.
Julius Honorable.
Who will not tell truth to its own appointees.
For me, until recently, he shouldn't have cried. That one day. He shouldn't have done that at all, but he did that. So you have Julius Deborah. You have people mention her name, but I've heard some people saying she has said she's not interested. But assuming
what I heard her say was that she's focused.
So it means focus can shift at a point.
To achieve.
So you have the vice president, whose name has also been mentioned, and then you have a Greek minister, who to some extent I was a bit surprised, but his name has also been mentioned. I've heard Kessia Latofosin. For a lot of people, they think it's a very is an option to consider. I've heard names such as Okudzeto Abrakwa. No, you know, Okudzeto is a serious guy.
Sure.
I've heard Haruna Idrisu.
Okay. He has also said.
I have heard Esiedun Ketia.
Yes.
Some people have even mentioned Muntake's name. I've heard even Muntake's name.
Sure.
So these are some of the names. Yes. Okay. And who else? Maybe there's somebody that we've not added. In doing your analysis, in the interest of Ghana, who amongst these? First of all, okay, let's do it two ways. For the interest of NDC folks, who is the most winnable candidate? And number 2, looking at it from the Ghanaian perspective, who will be of much help to the cause of Ghana? So you look at it from 2 perspectives. For the NDC, in terms of they getting somebody that can easily win them an election. Who amongst this list do you think holds the sway? And then we'll come to
listening to the commentary of late, what I see within the NDC is that there is a section of the NDC who have problem with the national chairman.
Why?
But they still voice it out.
But one thing that is going for the national chairman is the show of loyalty to the cause of the party over the years.
I'll get it.
Like he seems to,
I'll get it.
for a lot of
that's
people.
Why I said, you
he's
talk
the
to someone and they
strongest.
tell you that when you go to the grassroots,
he's the guy.
He's the man for you.
You see, unfortunately for a lot of the other that I was mentioning, and unfortunately for the other people, they did not expect the Siriketer to throw himself in this kind of. But he has, over the years, built such a core following within the party to the extent that any position he decides to contest, anybody that seeks to compete against him will be in trouble.
I see the Siriketer to be someone who, in anything he does, he considers a bigger picture but doesn't take a decision on what to do next until the time gets closer. So it's like right from getting to leadership position in NDC, let me build myself up. Let me be in touch with everybody.
He did build. He has really built.
Let me be an all-round person. It doesn't matter whether that person has a problem with me. I'll find a way to help. You have to have rapport with the person. Because he's always thinking that come one day, I might need that person to do some job for me. And he has had that that thing very well that I'm not sure there's anybody in NDC now who has been able to do that.
I've always said
Even
that
including the president.
you're the most, for me, I think the most popular person
Who has done that
apart from the
anyway?
president is.
Me, for me, even
he's even
he has
more.
really built himself to the point that
He has a core.
if you, and he said if you try to contest him,
That video is it true?
if you try
I thought it was people.
I
You know,
don't know
people.
whether
No, people. I'm not
if you
sure.
try- but
People can do stuff.
it's a fact. If
Yeah,
somebody-
from where I sit, even though the polling seems to put him neck and neck with Haruna, who is also a very stalwart guy when it comes to the politics of NDC, but I think that because of the people who will vote, and because of the history
You see,
of
Alpha, I see Chairman Ketia, the way he has built it in the party, it's like pre 2008, 2000 come to 2000 come to 2012. How Nanado had built himself in the NDP. So you got your point.
he was a natural.
Anything you say, they'll tell you that he's the one you want. So you get it. So Alan even go in to contest hard. People.
But do you think Asiru Ngeta from the onset knew that they will come, that he will, or he looked at it, he calculated the period and say, okay, this period there.
Like I'm not sure he had in mind that.
Yeah, maybe. But
what he does is that let me do my work
very well.
Get in touch, keep in touch with everybody.
So
Let me get to a point where
if I need something,
everybody will not listen to anybody. When I speak, everybody will listen to me. So he has been able to do that, and that's now to his advantage. It will, at every point in time he needs anything now, he uses that particular base.
So those are his two. Number one, the fact that the party rank and file seem to be a loyal member who has sacrificed his life for
and
it.
knowing NDC very well,
They don't joke with that.
They should bring him up. Even those who didn't like the way he was doing his things,
Yeah. The other thing too is just like you said, he has a huge following. Exactly. So anytime you can follow it. But then the other thing people seem to be a bit concerned about is they look at how he prosecuted the campaign against the chairman. Yes. You know, it used to be, a lot of people thought it was going to be very competitive. Until the last week to the election, the thing he said, which more or less, that to some extent, he even said Chairman Ofusampofu's loyalty. He questioned Chairman, and that he said, even election. Sure, I remember. And people, I have NDC people who say on the day of the election, when that thing was said a few days before, and Chairman Ofusampofu was coming, it's like nobody even bothered to even. It's like I said, they see it to be by you, and all of a sudden, everything has changed. So something for Asini, when he wants something, he doesn't care who is standing. He will finish you and go and take it. That too is another issue.
How about you know something?
Yes.
When I see President, I see myself in him because see.
Hey, some you people you are.
He seems to have a lot of things up his sleeves. He's not that person who will rush in releasing his arsenal to hit you. He goes step by step.
But he can go all out though. Sometimes it's a problem.
He can decide to go all out.
It's like he's.
At times he is very strategic.
Charlie.
He decides when to strike and when not to strike.
And when he strikes.
And you might think that this time around the man is not going to do anything. Before you could say Jack. Because I'm not sure pre-2024 anybody in the NDC ever thought that after winning elections, Chairman Nikete will decide that he will go for a thank you tour on its own.
Or maybe he will not contest to become presidential.
Nobody in the NDC.
No, but I'm saying currently, can we say for sure he will go?
Alpha.
It's very clear.
I'll be so shocked
that
if he doesn't go.
What will
he go for again?
But this morning I'll ask NDC people. Who do they prefer? Who would they prefer? This morning.
I'll be so, unless maybe the other ones all come together to support one person against him. That's when you say maybe there will be a match.
But the party machinery, Julius Deborah, for instance, for me, I am beginning to think for Julius Deborah and Kisela Toforsin, their issues will be they may divide their constituency.
Exactly. That's why, unless maybe they all come together.
But
so it will be
Ato Forson's name too, a lot of people think that.
It would be like just when the NPP went for their and people were saying Japan and then Brian Champon should have.
And that they will split the vote.
Exactly. They went
but Ato Forson's name is coming up strongly.
Oh yes. The money
and a lot of people think that for Ato Forson, his major advantage will be the management of the finances of the country.
Yeah.
And now the major trump card for NDC in terms of their success so far is the economy.
But which things might start changing.
But so far, Ato Forson's work is what the party is using to say this is what we've done. So the person who has done the work, that is an advantage for him.
No problem.
Huge advantage. And especially if he gets support from some of the key ministers.
Yes, and the fact is that before 2027,
things can change.
I think it's going to be like this.
So you should hope and pray that.
When just last night and this morning you are reading about things and you say, what is this?
Yeah, fuel. I think the last time I was.
Fuel even the Momo tax that's coming. What's this?
Oh, no, that one it was from a particular bank, right? Oh.
No, not the Bank of Ghana is bringing that Momo tax. When you are transferring to your bank account, they take a tax. Then you feel like, oh, what's it? Is it the back door or something? So you ask yourself, by 2027, are you going to have all these things as how the.
As for Ato Forson, since his work is well cut out
for me,
if you perform with the economy, you're good to go.
Prior to 2024, what I was thinking of maybe after President Mahama, it was going to be Haruna.
Yeah, but I'm told that from deep sources, the disadvantage for Haruna is because the party feels I don't know if I check too much.
How long?
Since Mahama became the leader.
Do
you understand? So they feel that the constituencies are many in the MPP. There's Vota, there is Central, there is North, and now Bono is coming up strong because of Aziz Nketia.
I hear there are some people who are also preparing themselves underground.
Everybody that's.
I hear there are some Ashantis who are also preparing themselves underground.
Okay, it's possible. But okay, let's see how it goes. But I'm saying that for Haruna.
And there are some people who are even preparing themselves right from the grassroots.
Okay. For Haruna, for me, Haruna is a solid candidate. Haruna is a very likable man. And he cuts up. I don't know how he has done it. But it's like, even MPP people, they like him. And these people, the only issue he may have is the latest conversation about why they were changing. You know what Asidun Geza said? Now it's opening a lot. So okay, so what were they doing? What is what? And you know at the time, even Sami Jamfi released after the likes of Howard Kumsin and those guys were. He said things that for them they are interested in their selfish whatever, and then 2 years before the election they were changed, and the rumors started coming that these people were in bed, and this one is common with parties in opposition and their leadership. Even Chemeza suffered that. I remember there was a time when people said Chemeza was in bed with Mohammed's brother, and that they have given some people all kinds of things were being said. So this one too, that's their albatross, and they will have to have a way of more or less demystifying that.
It's the reason I feel that the
Charlie, it's not easy.
They should have about 1 or 2 days
to
self-introspection.
For me, if I were chairman, I would look at this. Okay, why if this my thank you to for now is making, let me just stop for now, or join the president.
You see, the problem is, even when they won the election and then they started picking their DCs, that's when the conversation about.
That people are putting their people.
Chairman Nipa is supposed to be the DC.
So the grounds is already taken.
Exactly. So it's like right from the word go.
Zariama was hurry up before anybody.
So you go to this position, you say remain there. I'll do it to you. You talk later. You go here. Put this person here. Put this person. Put this person.
But I doubt, because.
A lot of his men are
okay. Because one thing is that I know that the minister for chieftaincy and is Aziru Ngetia's boy.
Yes.
And he was given local.
And Aziru Ngetia was more concentrated on the local positions. Those who were doing the ground. That's what he was concentrated. So see, recently I heard something that when he goes every district, the DC you are supposed to fund a certain portion of his girls doing the rounds. That's what I heard allegedly.
Let me go to the NDC people.
Yes.
Let them tell me who they prefer.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I just want to do an unscientific polling this morning. Asiedu, Haruna. You can even add Muntaka, especially for my friends in Asawase, so that we too have interest. Atofosi, and all the names we mentioned. You are an NDC person. At this point, I want just NDC people. Please. Who do you think will be better for you guys? Who do you like? Who would you prefer? They have started the conversation already, so they can't accuse us of jumping the gun. They have already, but the gun is in the sky. So we can help them do their thing. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, hello, fine morning. Hello,
Yes,
fine morning.
Your name and where you're calling me from?
Yeah, please, my name is Baba Shaibu. I'm calling from Aswati.
Baba Shaibu Asawasi, what do you think?
I've been listening to the conversation of Asiedu and all the rest. As you just mentioned, yes, Asiedu are concentrated on the youth or the grassroots. But I think the right candidate this time around is Julius Debra. And as you said, Atofosen is a good man and he worked on the economy in terms of where he was put on. So he should keep doing that good work there. When Julius Debra came, they all worked together. But even in the football or some games, there was a good coach that can coach good players. But even that coach cannot play, but when you put him in the field. So Asiedu Ketia can continue as the chairman of the NDC and still be coaching some of the grassroots. It's not as if you become a chairman of party, you must become the president. But it's good thing, because he's a good man. But I think the best candidate this time is Julius Debra.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Baba Shaibu, for joining us this morning. He thinks that Julius would be the perfect match for the NDC. I'm sure a lot of people will disagree. Some will agree. Whatever your position is, we want to hear from you because this question will keep coming up. Because the NDC have already started the conversation entirely. So you can join us and let us know, especially if you're an NDC person, who amongst the people who have been mentioned do you think can secure victory for the NDC and also do a good job for the country at large? If you're interested, you can call me on 0541 022 318 0541 022 318, or you can send me a text 059 39 32 993. This one said, "Good morning, Alpha. I used to follow Julius Debra until he cried." Oh, but that one, you shouldn't allow that to confuse you. It's normal. He's a human being now. That came in from, he said his name is Fatia. Okay. Thank you very much for joining us this morning with your submission. You can also join us. We have about 3 minutes to end the show this morning. Zamir, how let's look at briefly what the brothers of NDCs are also doing. The grassroots is a mafia work.
And for me, this morning, yes, I heard you as you were saying that largely it has been peaceful, unless apart from some few constituencies looking at it, Ejuso, Mampong, Suame, and Co. And you listen to a lot of these outstanding constituencies. What you realize is that it's now between who wants to become MP in future,
yeah, that's the thing,
and then the chairman. So I asked myself, if they had not elected a flag bearer, this would have been worse off.
And that was why I'm saying that for that.
It was a strategic move.
Because if they had waited.
Because that could have also feed into this fight.
Can we do on that party?
Seriously, that could have feed into this fight. But the fact of the matter is that.
Let me speak to this. I will let you continue. Good morning.
Morning.
Hello, good morning.
Fine morning.
Yes, your name and where you're calling me from?
I'm Daniel, calling from Kwadaso.
Daniel Kwadaso. What do you think? Let's hear you. Who are you going for?
My contribution is that I would like to tell the NDC people that if it will do, they should not concentrate on who is going to be the flag bearer alone. But they should unite themselves. Without unity, it will be difficult for them to win power. So they should avoid politics of insults and whatever can cause division to their party, so that 2028 they can be able to win. But when the party is divided, they will not win power 2028.
Okay. Thank you. He is calling for division. He said that is what they need at this point in time. If not, you can have a flag bearer if your party is very much divided and forget about it. Okay. Zama, you were making the point.
So it's just as I was saying about the NDC, to the MPP, those of who are fighting for, I want to be the constituency chairman, I want to be the MP. The fact is, if the party doesn't get into government, you being the chairman, you being the MP, you have no use to anybody. You have to use your personal resources to do everything you want to do. Where I remember, it seems last year, the ranking member of Foreign Affairs was dropped from a foreign Jenny travel.
Deputy ranking member.
Yes, deputy. Was it the deputy ranking? Yes, and even though you are an MP, but master, it's not your government who is in power. You have to go begging before. So please, the fact of the matter is that the earlier we stop this thing about, when I'm calculating, this person will have more people on the register. Alpha, when the MPP opened their doors for registration, people should be very careful what they say. This person's name was on the register. Alpha, there were people who registered online and paid their dues in full. The only thing they didn't do is that they didn't visit their polling stations. So Alpha, if I registered online, I've paid my dues in full. Do you tell me I'm not a member?
But you must be known at the...
Alpha, I am asking, do you tell me I am not a member?
As in member of the party?
Yes.
But you must be known to the...
That's why I said people should be very careful, and this person's name was not there. You've seen some names and they've taken some names out. I don't know what exactly the issues have been. But when you listen to all of them, just as the gentleman you spoke to today, where you're pushing towards that, some people want to become MP, so they've contracted people to come and do this. And when you said there were 100, and they agreed that there were 183 polling stations, they intend to 200 and what? Is it 30-something polling stations? The fact of the matter is that how many polling stations are in this from a constituency on the Electoral Commission's register? That's what you should be asking for, not about the MPP. Because the MPP is working under the laws of the EC. And the number of polling stations created in the constituency, the MPP is supposed to work, the NDC is supposed to work by that. So you, the MPP, cannot decide to fuse 2 polling stations into one. And say for us, even though the EC has this number, we have this number. That's not how it works. So let's begin to address the issues very well. And then to the national executives as well. Act as leaders and stop that, what you are doing. Because at the end of the day, you see, you did this in 2020. It nearly cost the party. You repeated the same thing in 2024, and it was total mess. A disgrace completely. I'm not sure you want to kill the party and bury the party in 2028. That's all I have to tell you. In 2028. Because you started from the mess to the embarrassment, and this time round, you are doing this similar, the same thing. Don't try it.
Let's leave it here. This morning,
and then the meat. And then the catchword is that foul meat.
Oh, everything will be fine.
If you don't give us anybody meat.
The allergies will call me. You'll hear from me.
You are now saying an allergy. So after you give us synopsis and then tease this and that.
Let me let me correct things by picking this corner. Good morning.
Good morning, Alpha.
Yeah, last caller.
Mike.
You, yeah, Joseph.
Mr. Kofi so.
Okay.
The only new studio. Alpha, you mean say I need the far. Obi pro. It's the NPP for me and normal. It was also a mupra next Sunday, so Sunday. You who be on. The TM.
Mati.
Come on.
Thank you. Thank you very much. He's our last caller. We'll take this message on return. We'll be done.
Enjoy homemade taste of shito always with Didi Shito. Made with carefully selected ingredients, no preservatives, no colorants.
Preservative just helps us spice. Natural we taste, spicy we eat.
Didi Shito, if you DNA. This advert is FDA approved.
So that's it. That's our show. I was here with Janice, with Mark. My name has been Alfa Ali. Have a very good morning.